Bennet. What is the first word that comes to mind? Destructive?
Hey, Cass.
Yeah?
I have a quick question for you.
What?
How long have you been fucking Nate Jacobs?
Loving?
If you so much as go past first base with my little sister or try to get her high again, I will call Omar, I will call Marlo, I will call Avon, I will call Brother Mozone, I will call fucking Bodie, and I will call fucking Stringer, and I will have these motherfuckers standing outside of your front lawn. Do you hear me?
Or even Weebay.
Manipulative?
What if I, suck your dick?
Like in my car?
I'm 17, you fucking creep, sign the slip.
Supportive? Sarcastic? Or funny?
Rick, I sincerely apologize for telling you to go fuck yourself. What I really meant to say is that my mom can do better, and I hate seeing you sit in the chair my dad sat in.
I believe the more fitting question is, what are the first words that come to mind? It is no doubt that Rue is one of the most intriguing personalities we've seen on screen. Great characters are a fundamental ingredient to a great story. The other elements merely spice up the story. Let's dive into Rue's mind by asking ourselves the following. Who is Rue? Why is she such a perfectly written character? What are the dynamics of her relationships? What do they reveal about her character? And what hopes do we have for Rue? Rue had to step up at a young age and take on a huge responsibility, taking care of her father when he became diagnosed with cancer. Due to her mom working longer shifts, Rue was often left unsupervised, which made it easier to abuse her father's medication. She began experimenting with oxy, and it only got worse when her father died. Fortunately, she attended rehab. When she returned home, she promised Leslie and Gia to remain sober. Not so long after, Rue returned to her old habits.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Rue is a sophisticated character from the beginning. She has an interesting past, a complicated present, and a worrying future. Her engrossing persona guides the series to its success. One way Sam Levinson achieves this is by portraying Rue with a range of emotions, flaws, and struggles, making her a multi-dimensional character. She grapples with addiction, mental health issues, and the challenges of growing up, which adds depth to her personality. Her struggles are depicted in a raw and realistic manner. Her journey through addiction and recovery was portrayed with a level of authenticity that resonates with many viewers who may have experienced similar challenges. Sam Levinson has shared his personal attachment to the series.
I think the hardest thing about portraying a drug addict is understanding. There's a lot of there's a lot of cautionary tales. There's a lot of after-school specials. But what I really wanted to get at the core of, is the pain and the shame about what you're doing, and your inability to get clean despite the havoc and destruction you're wreaking around you. And that is a tricky thing for an actor to pull off, but you do it with a level of warmth and humor and sensitivity that I could never have dreamed of. And thank you for that.
Another factor that comes into play is Sam's ability to capture his ideal audience without imposing any judgment nor condoning any destructive habits. And this is only possible by giving a three-dimensional view of Rue.
I think all young people feel this way. Maybe people in general feel this way of feeling lost, and like there's just so much that you just feel like it's just too much and it's helpless. It's like, why do I even try? You know? So there's that feeling, but then there's moments of hope and there's moments of beauty within those things. And I think that that's what this show does so well, is it explores the dark, but it also, there's hints and moments of light and hope where you see it and you want to hold on to it, and then it's gone. And then you find it again and it's gone. And that's kind of how life works, you know? It is what it is. We're storytellers, and we're here to tell people stories, whether they're ours or not, you know? And I think that's true to life.
Amen.
The most contributing factor to Rue's character is the relationships she forms with other characters. They are intricate and evolve over time. Her dynamics with these characters are explored in depth, revealing interesting things about her. Rue's relationship with Jules highlights her dependency on others for emotional stability. Jules is a source of comfort and distraction for Rue, showing how she uses their relationship to cope with her own inner turmoil. Her intense emotional connection with Jules reflects her deep desire for genuine human connection and love. She yearns for something meaningful that goes beyond her love for drugs. Something interesting to note is how Rue's character is marked by a sense of self-doubt and insecurity, which is evident in her interactions with Jules. She often questions her worthiness of love and struggles with jealousy and fear of abandonment. This leads to impulsive and erratic decisions. I believe Rue's exploration of her sexuality through her relationship with Jules reflects her ongoing search for identity and self-discovery. She may be convinced that her interaction with Jules provide her with a space to better understand herself. I feel as if this relationship lays Rue's multifaceted and complex feelings onto a flat surface for the audience. It showcases her ability to experience intense love, joy, and happiness, but it also highlights her susceptibility to emotional turmoil, especially when the relationship faces challenges. One thing I respect about Rue is her protective nature towards Jules. It reveals her willingness to stand up for those she cares about, even when she herself is struggling. This protective instinct demonstrates her capacity for compassion and empathy. Despite her carefree facade, it also reveals her deep desire for someone else to make her feel the same way. Rue and Leslie's relationship might highlight elements of codependency. Rue's struggles with addiction and mental health could lead to a situation where Leslie feels compelled to take care of her, and where Rue seeks solace or support from Leslie. The dynamics of the relationship reveal their ability, or lack thereof, to communicate and understand each other. Rue's challenges hinder effective communication, and Leslie's attempts to help might not always align with Rue's needs. I believe Leslie is a great mom. She tries to balance Rue's needs with her own well-being. What I noticed is that Rue truly feels the need to express her feelings to her mom, but due to the perceived limitations in their connection, Rue turns elsewhere to seek the support system, and often elsewhere is not the most reliable. However, the evolution of their relationship highlights Rue's growth.
What? That's exciting to you, huh? Being a crackhead?
I just feel like there's a catch here.
I can't convince you that your life is important. You're gonna have to make that decision on your own. You'll be 18 soon and out of my house. And you're gonna make whatever decisions you're gonna make. I'm taking you off my plate.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus on Gia.
Yeah, but she's fine though.
She's been getting D's in math. Yeah. She's been in detention 3 times in the past 2 weeks. And every morning when I go into her room to make sure she's awake, she already up on the phone. And I know she's not getting any sleep. But if you say she's fine, I'll just take your word for it.
I didn't know any of that.
Why would you? You only ever think about yourself.
It's not true, Mom.
If I have to choose between losing one daughter or 2, I'm gonna fight to save her.
That's fair.
Rue's relationship with Gia showcases her protective instinct. She often tries to shield Gia from negative influences. This indicates how much she cares for her sister's well-being. But it goes deeper than that. It reflects her feelings of responsibility and guilt as an older sibling. It shows how, although she may act nonchalant about her bad habits, she knows deep down that they are destructive, and she would hate to feel the same way her sister feels about her. Rue displays her desire for a connection and a sense of purpose. Rue finds comfort and motivation in being there for Gia. She strives to provide her with something she did not have, a stable and supportive environment. Most of us would likely hope to see Rue's character embark on a journey of recovery and personal growth. To see Rue building healthier and more supportive relationships with her family and friends, especially her sister Gia. Her experiences could lead to her potentially helping others through their difficulties. I believe Rue will only be happy once she understands herself beyond the limitations she places on herself. Once Rue has understood and accepted who she is, she will be a more confident and fulfilled character. Something that could help her achieve this is learning how to navigate setbacks. Given Rue's artistic inclinations and interests, I might look forward to seeing her channel her creativity into a productive outlet, which would provide her with a sense of purpose and accomplishment. The audience can only anticipate what will finally happen to Rue in the 3rd season, and so many questions arise. Will a new character be introduced in Rue's storyline? Will Rue's relationship with Jules evolve? Will Ali be more involved in Rue's storyline? Would that unravel the mysterious Ali Muhammad's past? Could there be unexpected twists in store for Rue's character? Ultimately, will Rue defeat her addiction?